I have built a randomizer with the names of 200 plus Pokemon characters up, and using this we're going to pluck 2 names out of there, and thus those characters will fight each other using their best possible teams. Welcome back to Pokemon Master Showdown, and last time was a face-off between rivals as Hop of Galar took on Cheren of Unova, but today we have a brand new battle ahead as Flannery, gym leader of Lava Ridge Town, takes on champion ranked trainer Nemona of Paldea. Flannery is the fire-type gym leader of Lava Ridge Town in the Hoenn region and one of the newer gym leaders in the region. Flannery is a legacy trainer, with her grandfather having once been a member of the Hoenn Elite Four, and as a newer gym leader, she's known for trying to act intimidating, but not quite being able to get it right. She's made appearances in the games, the anime, the manga, and the TCG, and so has a wide pool of Pokemon to draw from, starting with her ace, Torkoal, present in most of her appearances, as well as the Camerupt from both her Emerald and WPT team. From the World Pokemon Tournament, her team is also aided by Blaziken and Chandelure, as well as Arcanite from her Emerald rematch team, and the Ninetales that evolves from the Vulpix she uses in the Adventures manga. Nemona was first introduced in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and is an experienced Pokemon trainer, and ranked as one of the top champions in Paldea, making her the first rival to have completed their journey before the events of the game. She is neighbours with the player character in Cabo Poco when they move to the region and becomes a guide to the player. She is the daughter of one of the Rotom Phone Company's board members, coming from a wealthy family. Here, she utilises the Quaquaval she can potentially have as a starter from Clavel at the beginning of the game, as well as 2 pseudo-legendaries in Kommo and Goodra, both of which are on her team in the final battle of the DLC to date, along with Lycanroc and Dusknoir from the same team. Rounding out her team, and no doubt with the fire-type opponent in mind, there is also the Milotic from her Blueberry Academy League Room battle team. It's almost time to head to the stadium, and we have one with fiery passion that burns versus Academy Student Council President. It's Gym Leader versus Champion. It's Flannery versus Nemona, today on Pokemon Master Showdown! Almost time to get it underway then. We are waiting to see who these 2 trainers are going to unleash as their starting Pokemon. So, Flannery begins with Ninetales, Nemona begins with Lycanroc. Ninetales' drought ability kicks in. So, what we're going to see? Lycanroc goes to Stealth Rock, Ninetales goes for a Solar Beam and hits Lycanroc for massive damage straight off the bat. That is something Flannery will like to see. So, Lycanroc goes for Accelerock, it does nearly half to Ninetales, but Ninetales takes Lycanroc out with Scorching Sand. First blood to Flannery, first blood to Ninetales. So, what is Nemona going to do to strike back against this fire-type trainer? In comes Quaquaval to face the Ninetales. So, we shall soon see. Another Solar Beam perhaps. Ninetales hits the Solar Beam, it hits Quaquaval hard. Aqua Step hits Ninetales, Ninetales goes down. That's a loss for Flannery in her first Pokemon. So, who is Flannery going to bring in next to face the Quaquaval? In comes Chandelure straight onto the Stealth Rocks. So, what does Flannery have in mind? Quaquaval hits Aqua Step, Chandelure goes down, although it does get burned. So, Moxie is raising Quaquaval's attack, the leftovers are healing up, it is getting faster, it is getting stronger. We saw a couple of weeks back when Clavel faced Noland just how dangerous a Quaquaval can be at this point. Torkoal comes in and lands on the Stealth Rocks. Torkoal versus Quaquaval. So, Quaquaval goes for Aqua Step, but Torkoal shrugs it off. Torkoal goes for Clear Smog. That gets rid of the stat risers. Is the burn going to take Quaquaval out? Not quite, but nearly. Torkoal eats some of its leftovers. So, Quaquaval can't have a lot left. Can it get a blowing? Can it take out the Torkoal? In comes the Arcanine onto the Stealth Rocks. Its Intimidate lowers Quaquaval's attack. Quaquaval goes for Knockoff and gets rid of the Assault Vest. Arcanine shrugs it off. So, Arcanine goes for Extreme Speed, Quaquaval is down. We're tied up 2-2. So far, an even exchange. Milotic is in. Flannery will not want to see that. So far, it is pretty even. Arcanine goes to Wild Charge. Milotic shrugs it off, did less than a third. Milotic goes to Dragon Tail. Camerupt is knocked in. That is one Pokemon on Flannery's team you do not want facing a water type in this situation. Camerupt is out. Torkoal comes in. The fire is back up. Milotic goes to Scald. Torkoal can't weather it. Torkoal is down. Flannery has lost 3. Nemona still has 2. Down. In comes the Arcanine. Lands on the Stealth Rocks. It intimidates Milotic, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. So, I think we're going to see something... Close combat hits Milotic, knocks below half. Dragon Tail knocks Arcanine out. In comes Blaziken to face Milotic. So, I wonder what Blaziken can do. Blaziken goes for the Protect. Milotic goes for Flip Turn, but it is blocked. Speed Boost powers up Blaziken. So, can Blaziken do something to this Milotic? Can it? We wait to see. Milotic returns, in comes Kommo-o, and Blaziken goes for the close combat, weakening itself. That does well over half on Kommo-o now, and another blow might take it out. Can Blaziken get that blow in? Will it land the blow? Is it going to take the Kommo-o out? Brave Bird hits Kommo-o, it goes down. The recoil does hurt Blaziken, but not too badly. Nemona has lost 3. Flannery has lost 3. The Arcanine is wounded though. The Blaziken has taken some damage. Milotic is back in. So, I think any sort of attack from this Milotic could well turn out to be fatal. And if Blaziken goes down, I think Flannery is looking at a loss here. There's not too much left. We're waiting for that attack to come in. So, what is Blaziken going to do? It could go for the close combat. In comes the Arcanine. It lands on the Stealth Rocks. It ends itself. Milotic goes to recover. I think that is Flannery's chances going up in smoke, just as sure as if they'd been set on fire. Blaziken is back in. Goes to Protect. Milotic hits the Scald, but Blaziken blocks it. Speed Boost activates, but speed is not what Blaziken needs. Being faster is not going to overcome this Milotic. It goes to Brave Bird. Does about 20% and the recoil hurts it. The Scald lands on Blaziken, but it does just about survive. I don't think there's much left. Close combat hits Milotic. Does knock it below the 3rd mark ever so slightly. Dragon Tail hits Blaziken, but it is still in. I'm not sure what happened there. Close combat takes Milotic down. Blaziken is hurt, but it has taken out another one of Nemona's opponents. Dusknoir is in, and that pressure is pushing down on Flannery. Dusknoir goes for the Shadow Sneak. Blaziken is down. It has turned into a 2-on-1. Camerupt lands on the Stealth Rocks. Can Camerupt do something to this Dusknoir? Dusknoir goes to Power Up Punch. It's raising its attack. Camerupt goes to the Ancient Power, no doubt hoping for the Omni Boost. But I don't think there's much left. Another Power Up Punch. Dusknoir is getting stronger. Camerupt goes to the Flamethrower. Dusknoir shrugs it off. I think this is going to be over very, very shortly. Camerupt tanks another Power Up Punch. Another Flamethrower hits Dusknoir, but it is eating those leftovers. It is slowly recovering. Another Power Up Punch. Camerupt is down. Flannery puts up a fight. It was a close battle, but Nemona had just a bit too much for the gym leader from Hoenn. Flannery, when she looks at herself in the mirror in the morning, she can admit that she put up a good fight, but ultimately it just was not good enough. Well, Nemona makes her debut in the competition. Nemona takes the victory. Well done to the champion rank trainer from Paldea. Thank you for joining me for this battle, folks. This has been your commentator, Once and Future Gamer. Thank you for joining me. We will see you for the next battle. Take care. Bye-bye.